the new era of Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma has begun, and indeed in a fashion that we would have liked. It started with the three T20 internationals against New Zealand in the home soil in Jaipur, the next one in Ranchi, and finally closing the Test match 3 T20 international series in the Eden Gardens. Talking about the first T20 international in Jaipur, Rohit Sharma won the toss, elected to field first because of the dew factor because we are playing in the month of November. Coming into New Zealand batting, all guns were blazing when they started to bat first. Mark Chapman scored about 60 runs and he was taken out by Ashwin with a peach of a delivery. When it comes to his skills, he is second to none. The previous ball, Mark Chapman smashed the boundary of Ashwin, and then next ball, varying in his pace, getting the drift, the guide, and that wicket was, of course, Ashwin's way of taking his wicket. And Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, and of course all the other batters helped India to reach a target of about 160. And in the end, it was a tight finish where it could have been a very easy total to have chased down. But that wasn't the case. Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav lost their wickets in the middle overs after a very good partnership of about 100 runs. And Venkatesh Iyer, when 9 runs were needed of the last over, he smashed the boundary of his very first delivery of his international career in debut. And then, trying to play the reverse sweep, he got out at third man. You can blame him for that shot, but I do think the process of him to go to the process of him to play that shot and the sense of mind during his international game and his bravery to play that shot should be appreciated. And then Rishabh Pant closing it off with a 4. Coming into the next T20 international in Ranchi, the match was even Stevens when it came to the dew factor. In the first inning itself, the dew set in and the super stoppers were on. What are super stoppers? Super stoppers is a machine which mops the water in the ground. So simply speaking, it is just a mop. And then, as usual, Rohit Sharma won the toss, elected to field first. Martin Guptill went all guns blazing, as he usually does. And New Zealand got to a total of about 150, and India chased this down very easily. Convincing victory for India in the second T20 international to clinch the series. Akshar Patel, Ashwin did the job again for the Indians, and Rohit Sharma, captain, and of course vice captain KL Rahul finished off the things in style. Then comes the third T20 international in the Eden Gardens. So it's all about taking a chance, trying different things in this T20 international because the series is already done and dusted. Yes, third T20 internationals, Rohit Sharma again won the toss, elected to bat first in a wicket that was pretty good to bat in the first 6 overs, and then that slowed down. And of course, and again, Rohit Sharma did his captaincy job with a brilliant 50, and Deepak showing his skills, finishing skills with the 8 ball, 21 runs, and of course the middle order batters getting the starts but could not convert them into big scores. and then the bowlers Harshal Patel and the other bowlers too chipped in, along with the spinners Akshar Patel and Yuzvendra Chahal. One of the greatest moments in this T20 series will be of Rohit Sharma giving the ball to Yuzvendra Chahal after Martin Guptill smashed him for about 16 runs in the second over of Yuzvendra Chahal's overs. And again, he gave him the third over. Yuzvendra Chahal bowled it, and Rohit Sharma stood in the slip cordon, and that shows he believed in Yuzvendra Chahal and backed him, and the dangerous man, Guptill got the wicket. He got the wicket of Guptill. Ashwin Patel is a man with a big heart. He showed in the last two T20 internationals. He made his debut in the second T20 international and got 2 wickets and got 3 wickets. Subsequently, the third T20 international got 2 wickets. And of course, New Zealand's middle order was found wanting without the Rock, Williamson, and of course Devon Conway. We will have to give them some time because they played the World T20 final and just came back a quick turnaround into the series with a 2-day break, and that was seen in the results and in their body language too. And I imagine now with the captain of the Indian team opting out of a T20 international series and wanting to play the Test series, and the New Zealand cricket team losing, and the other way around, the Indian cricket team losing the 3 T20 internationals, whitewash, and coming back to India, packing their bags. The fans will be booing the Indian cricket team and will be found wanting. But that will not be the case for New Zealand. They will back the same set of players for the next series and come into the next series with the same josh. Now, I will want to talk about a new factor, that is giving longer rope for players. In India, with new elections, things changes. Likewise, with every year of IPL, players change too. India is a result-based country, and that's seen here. There has been a lot of Indian spinners from 2017 before the 2020 World Cup who have played, but then Rahul Chahar, who was backed in this T20 World Cup, is left out of the squad. That shows the great amount of depth in this Indian cricket team. And coming into the Test series, India versus New Zealand. New Zealand are the strong favourites, with Captain Williamson leading the side, and of course Virat Kohli coming back into the second Test match as the captain, and Ajinkya Rahane taking over the leadership for the first Test at Kanpur. We will look for an exciting Test series coming up. As usual, I want to say my 3 favorite words: like, share, and subscribe. Catch you all soon in the next episode. Until then, this is VR Ritwik signing off.